Okay. Hello there, everyone. How's it going? And welcome back to another week of WoW leveling. Another 2 more days. We're doing good. We're doing good. I hope everyone's doing really good. We're back for more. Yeah. So welcome back. We're gonna get right into it. I have traveled to my next location already, which is the Wallace people. I logged in and went, oh, I have no more quests in this area. I have no more quests here. And then I realized, wait, I do have quests here. So I traveled here already. So let's get right into it. Let's grab this quest, and then while we're adventuring and traveling, we'll talk about Blizzcon Online and what is exciting and what's not exciting. I can tell you what's not exciting is that BlizzCon Online, I fell asleep halfway through watching it. I can tell you that right now. I was like, ooh, BlizzCon on BlizzCon Online. Even the opening was kind of like, okay, well, all right, so we need to kill these things. So that's yeah. It wasn't all that interesting. They didn't have much to announce, it seemed like. It was weird. It's almost like things are either far away. It's like they're like, okay, and then they're like, okay, here's Overwatch 2, and it's like, oh, Overwatch 2, okay. That's they didn't announce like a release date or anything like that. You know, they did announce what was it? Diablo 2 Resurrection or whatever, but we all knew that was coming. But hey, at least this time their remaster or remake or whatever you want to call it is you know, these wolves are really like ticking me off. All right, I'm gonna just kill this wolf. You sir are hurting the environment, and I need these things as meat. Okay, there. Now it reset. So I was trying to find these things alone, but I guess I was wrong, huh? But they announced, like, you know, they announced Rogue for Diablo 4, which just kind of looks like what kind of looks like what is it? The Demon Hunter, I guess, from Diablo 3. It's got a bow and 2 daggers instead of the Demon Hunter, which was like, I guess the Demon Hunter could have been 2 crossbows, like one-handed crossbows, or like a bow and arrow and stuff. I remember using a bow and arrow on a Demon Hunter once in Diablo 3. But yeah, it looked pretty cool. I was like, okay, well, that's pretty neat. And then what? Then they announced, right? Like, got a bleed or something? I guess I do. Then they announced the what was it? Oh, hello. They announced the you know, obviously World of Warcraft stuff is what we're gonna talk about right now. They announced, you know, 9.1 being like 9.1 new raid, chains of domination, you know, death. I don't know if I should. I don't want to spoil it, but I guess people already seen it, and I guess people who have already watched this have seen the cinematic. But Death Knight Anduin, which is like, all right. So I guess apparently when you turn into a Death Knight, your hair goes white. But, you know, sure. But, you know, he's being mind controlled by the jailer. He's a vessel for the jailer because of the weapon, the Morn weapon that his weapon was turned into. You know, the weapon his father had, which I forget what they called his father's weapon. But yeah, so that happened, and then he got some kind of key from the Covenant leader of the Kyrian. I can't tell you who she is because, you know, I could tell you who. Wouldn't Denathrius have a key, or does Renathal have the key? I wonder who has that key. If it goes by each leader has the key, like the Winter Queen has a key, the Primus has a key who is missing. I thought we would go into that next. I thought we would like look into where the Primus is hiding or where he disappeared to, or something like that. I thought that would be next, but no, it's we're going hard into the mall with the covenants and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, all right, well, that's pretty neat. Whoa, there's a lot of things over here. And so, you know, that wolf killed that thing. But I can't like take its meat off of it. But yeah, so it's like, okay, and then there's a new island and stuff like that. I was expecting like, well, they like fooled me when they're like, it's a king, and it's like, oh, it's gonna be Varian. Varian's gonna show up and be like, where's my son? But again, where is Varian? Like, shouldn't he be somewhere in the Shadowlands? Or did the machine break by that point? I don't know, because Ysera is in the Shadowlands. Normally she's not in the mall. Who knows? All these plot holes, they'll all be answered, maybe. I guess. But, you know, where's Garrosh? Where's all the people? Well, apparently the Shadowlands is existent for all death in all areas. So it's not just like Azeroth Shadowlands. It's like the Shadowlands of Draenor, the Shadowlands of I gotta go up here? It's on the water. The Shadowlands of the universe, I guess, of the Warcraft universe, which is interesting. Oh no, never mind. The guy's out there. Or you know, the interesting stuff, right? It's like, oh, okay, that's okay. Well, all right. Hello. There you go. Chimera horns. All right, I can do that. Easy enough. Really talk to that probably goblin. It's like, oh, okay, what the heck? That thing's in the ground. But this is what I need to kill. Okay. So, you know, it's interesting. But so apparently they did like tease like, oh, the next raid is we're gonna fight in the tower, and we're taking it to Sylvanas. I just hope Sylvanas doesn't have a redemption story. I don't want her to have a redemption story. I really don't. I want it to be like, Sylvanas was bad, we need to get rid of her. Or like Sylvanas, you know, even if Sylvanas is like, I will like exile myself from this world, I'd be like, that's cool. Or she just forever lives in the Shadowlands, tormented by her choices of listening to a guy who, you know, got her killed. If you really think about it, I watched Bellier's video on this, and it all made sense to me. Like, Arthas was being controlled by the jailer, and Arthas proceeded to kill Sylvanas, which means that person was controlled by the jailer, which Arthas was, which ruined Sylvanas' life. So now Sylvanas, you know, is now working with the guy that technically turned her into what she is. And she doesn't know that. But I think it seems like she might be realizing it now, but I'm not 100% sure. But like, I don't expect us to kill Sylvanas. I expect us to like probably like capture Sylvanas, because come on, she knows the jailer's plan. Like, she knows what he's doing. Why kill something that can be of information, right? You know, why kill a high value target unless it's just that target just needs to die? But like, Sylvanas is like a high value target. I feel like what's going to happen is we're going to save her, or, you know, not save her, but capture her and take her away. And then she's going to like maybe reveal the jailer's plans, and the jailer's going to be like, and then do something to Sylvanas. Or, you know, just wipe her memory, and, or, you know, maybe the jailer would just kill her himself if he's that powerful, right? But who knows? Am I excited for 9.1? I would love to be excited for 9.1, but they didn't talk about anything. They just said, here's what's going to happen. Here's a new island. You can fly. You just got to do the class campaign, or the Covenant campaign, which is like, hey, that's great. There's no rep grind or anything like that. But then again, the rep grind doesn't affect me, because I'm one of the people who will sit there. And I mean, I'm exalted with the factions. Like, I've done I mean, I won't sit there and do every world quest. Like, I just got exalted with all of them like a week ago. You get it over time, right? If you're doing like world quests and daily stuff like that, you will just get exalted over time. And it took a couple months. It's been out since November. Wait, expansion's been out since like November, right? So it's February. It's been like 3 months now, and I'm exalted. Like, it doesn't take that long. Like, you just do the content. I think most people is they don't do the content. So when it comes to like returning players, when it comes to like returning players, right? Like the players who took a break from the game and they come back every patch and they just want to fly, right? They just want to unlock flying, right? I get that. That is because I'm one of the people who play like every day. I log in. Well, actually, that's not true. I didn't play this weekend like at all. I maybe played on Sunday for like an hour just to do my I really need that water walking thing. They nerfed my water walking strider that I've had for years on end because, you know, I grinded out the rep. Again, it's because it's the majority of the player base just kind of like whined about like, oh, I have to grind rep. Yeah, get off your lazy bones and
keep it real.
Where's that at? Way out there. All right, so we'll go over here. So it's one of those things. You just get off your lazy bones and go out and grind the rep. I mean, I did it. It's not hard. It's like I don't understand it. It's like why? It's rep. Like, oh, oops, broke the game. All right. Well, note to self: don't jump into that. All right, welcome back, everybody. I broke the game. I got to somewhere where I wasn't supposed to be able to get to, and I jumped into something in the game. You know what? I'm a rogue. I can just do that. I can just do that. I got to somewhere where I wasn't supposed to go, and the game was like, and disconnected me. That happens. Well, good news is I'm not lagging today, unlike last videos where I lagged, so that must have just been a momentary hiccup in my internet, which is great. So, yeah, so, you know, they announced 9.1 with little to no information of the systems, which is the most important part of the game. Like, what are you doing with the Covenant system? What are you doing with the Conduit system? What are you doing with the Soulbind system? Like, you know, and it's not going to be like any big major reworks. They've confirmed that they're not going to do that this time. They've learned their lesson, and it's like, yeah, that makes sense. I get that. Call up my new friend here. What's up, bro? My new buddy here. The Lich King is really relaxing, but anyways, so speaking of classic, okay. Speaking of classic, oh boy, these pirates are like murlocs. Speaking of classic, TBC was announced also, TBC Classic, but I think a lot of us knew that was coming because I think it apparently leaked, but it makes the most sense for them to do something like TBC Classic, because like I think WoW Classic was very successful. You know, it brought back all the people's. Oh, the bag's looking okay. It brought back all the people's memories of the good old days of World of Warcraft when the game was. But it's not so innocent and young anymore because people were like, oh, we have all this figured out. And then they figured it all out within like, you know, most raids were cleared within that day. And it's like, yeah, you know, that happens with today raiding too. But I mean, not Mythic. I think Mythic takes a couple weeks, right? Like good couple weeks. It doesn't take many months like it did back in Classic. But my thing is this. It's the fact that we have all of these third-party tools now that are available to us now than they weren't back then, right? Back in Classic, you didn't have Wowhead or like Warcraft logs or Raider.io or any of those third-party websites that help us improve our characters, maybe except Raider.io. I don't think anyone likes it. I don't like Raider.io, honestly. Whatever. But then again, I'm a rep paladin, so it doesn't matter. To me, I get denied either whether or not I have a high IO score or not. From what I learned from creatures things, which was insane, where he was like, yeah, you know, it's like the Red Paladins barely got invited, and they mainly went off of IO score than they did with gear. And it's like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Travel back. But yeah, so it's like, oh, okay. Unless I misinterpreted that video, but I'd probably watch it again. I'm actually not surprised. like most people go based off of a third party add-on than eye level, because eye level you could just buy. Well, then again, I'd say this would be my argument, but you could also buy the IO score. You literally could. Because, you know, you in 9.0.5, which will be out probably early March, not next week, maybe the week after, that. They're bringing back Valor points, and I just don't like the way they're doing it. I think it needs more time in the oven. I think this is just too rushed. I think they should have just done the simple fix, which would have been, oh, we're just going to is welcome. Okay, well that's it for that quest. Oh no, there's one over here. You're going to just increase drop rates. Just be like Mythic Plus, and
your company
new gloves finally. New. Oh, okay, well, that's in Dragonplate. Alright, well, I will go to Dragonplate eventually. You know, you get you know new gear and stuff, and it's like, okay, like just like just increase the drop rates now, and then be like, okay, so let's work on a Valor system and adjust this points, right? Why don't they just do that? Where they bring back justice points in Valor, right? And it's like, okay, we'll bring back justice points in Valor, which will be awesome, and stuff like that. And it would be like, great, that's what we'd want. Like justice points for catch up, Valor for high end to mid end gear. You know, you get your Valor points, get all the gear. So, you know, you got your Valor points, which would be like your weekly gear. Just like Conquest, just like Honor, just into Valor. That's what they were originally. They were on it, Honor and Conquest, but for PvE, I don't see why they changed it in the first place. I never liked the idea of not having any end game currencies, because it just felt like there was no point to end game anymore. Now I just relied on complete RNG, where when I had Justice and Valor gear, it was like, oh yeah, if I had bad luck, that's my bad luck protection instead of bonus roll coins. But those are gone too. Like, they took out bonus roll coins this expansion for some unknown reason, and I don't know why they did that.
Good day to you.
Up Silver Moon Henry. Recover Story Crystal.
Have a good one.
Okay. Oh, that's like a whole little chain quest here. Oh man, kind of wish I now had.
What can I do for you? Safe travels.
My Water Strider. Dang it. Well, dang it. Hey.
Well met. Farewell.
Okay, well, guess we're going in the water. I also don't have a way to breathe underwater, do I? Wait. Oh, okay. Never mind. Now I do have a way to breathe underwater. There's a little potion. Oh, there's Scoodles. I need to kill that guy. Come here. Come here, you. Sprint underwater. There's Norca. These things are gonna kill me. Scoodles. He's scooting. But yeah. So, I forgot. What was I even talking about? Oh, Valor and Justice. I was talking about TBC, and suddenly I went to Valor and Justice. That's so much I care about TBC. But yeah. So, you know, it's just, I guess I wish Blizzard would take their time with their end game system. I know Mythic Plus needs something now, because it's not worth doing like a plus 10 or even like a plus 15 and farming them to get gear when you get, I think it's like 213 or 207 or something like that. They more or less want you to rely on the weekly Volt, so they keep you logging in at least once a week to do Mythic Plus and like other content. Oh, what's it? Oh, hey Bruce. And you know, stuff like that, because that's what they want. They want you to log in constantly on a weekly basis to log in, log in every Tuesday, run some Mythic Plus, kill some of the raid, do some PvP, so that every Tuesday you can do the Vault stuff and then log back in every week, right? They want that retention, but it's falling off. I think it's falling off faster than any other expansion because they're relying too much on the Mythic Vault. The Mythic Vault. It might as well be the Mythic Vault, the Great Vault. I think the game shouldn't be relying on that at all. Like, I was fine with the Mythic chest, Mythic Plus chest. That was fine, right? But the Mythic Plus gear was comparable to raiding gear, which shouldn't be possible. But, some people only do Mythic Plus, which is fine. And that's your choice, right? Maybe you don't have time to do raid. But then again, I've seen Mythic Plus keys go on just as long as raiding. So it's sad. And I know some people have been like, oh, I don't want to apply to a guild because it's like a job. I was like, well, raiding should be treated kind of like a job because it is like another job. You have to make sure you're prepped for it. You have to make sure you know what you're doing, all that kind of stuff. So it's like, it makes sense. But like, people make their choices, right? Some people, the application process maybe makes things easier, maybe not. I don't really know. I've applied to guilds before and I've never applied to guilds before. Like, I've joined guilds out of just showing up for raids. Like, the guild I'm currently with, there was no application process. I just showed up and we started a raid team.
Hey there.
And
See you around.
oh, holy crap. There are a lot of quests here. Okay. These are all just delivery quests, aren't they? Oh yeah, nice. I got Relentless Strikes.
See you later.
Howling Ford. Am I in Howling Ford? Yeah, I'm in Howling Ford. Weird. So it's.
Hello.
Yes. Here you go. Handsome Terry. Or Bear Musk. Rabid Bears. Okay.
Safe travels.
So many quests here. Holy crap. Hey, dude.
Looking for something special? Winds be at your back.
Hey, someone just came online. So yeah, so it's
How are you?
Uh-oh. Oh no. That's right.
You need something?
Pay up.
Have a good
There
one.
we go. But it sucks, and I don't like the gearing situation. I have to rely on the weekly Volt, right? But we're starting to. Let me go.
I've been expecting
There you
you. Walk with the earth.
Okay. Well, I'm collecting debts now. I'm a debt collector. Well, I guess that's what rogues do. We're at the point now where we're on Sludgefish. We're probably on Sludgefish. We've almost killed them. It's time we start extending and hey. How interesting. That's not right. Jack Adams is dancing, and how do I see, okay. Here we go.
You need something?
Okay, I'd like to buy a Jack for drink price with an strong. Here's gold, buy yourself something nice.
See you around.
Alright. Dude's dancing on the table. Blizzard, fix that. I wonder if he's supposed to be dancing on the table. That's kind of funny. Oh, now he drinks. Oh. Well, he passed out. All right, then. That works. So I think they're rushing the system. Like, I just think they should just increase the loot drop rates for now. Temporary fix, like they did with raiding, right? Just be like, oh, listen, you get more loot. All right.
How?
Which is fine.
We shall meet
Okay.
again.
So I guess what I'll do is, holy crap, that quest is far away. I won't do that one. I'll do these here and this one, and then how do I get out of here? And then I'll probably do these two and then come back and yeah, okay, that'll work. Well, there's a quest on that boat. I'll come back for that later. I kill some bears, but yeah. So I honestly like they should just they just for now should just be like, you get more loot. We're gonna work on a better system, which is fine, and the system should just be justice and valor. You get justice points for doing just about anything. You get valor points for doing the harder weekly content, which is like raids, mythic plus. I don't like. I mean, I like the idea of the upgrade system. It should be implemented in the game, just like how PvP is, but you should have justice points to be part of the upgrade system. So like, let's say you earn a piece of valor gear, right? You do mythic plus, right? You do mythic plus, you do your plus 15s, and you time them all, you get 220 gear, and it's like, okay, cool. I got my 220 gear. Now I can upgrade the gear I can buy from this vendor because I did, what is there? I think 10 dungeons, right? Give or take. I think there might be 8 dungeons. 2 per zone. Yeah, 8 dungeons. There's 8 dungeons, right? So it's like okay. So you know, 8 dungeons and stuff like that. You get your right 8 dungeons. My brain is just wook. You get your you do 8 dungeons, right? You time your 8 dungeons. How many pieces of loot you gonna get? Probably 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, right? Maybe 4, like 50%, right? Where the 8 dungeons you did, you timed all of them. You got 3 pieces of gear, right? That could be upgradable, and even then, you have to do it all right now. Like when 9.0.5 comes out, any mythic plus pieces you have right now are not upgradable. So if you're wearing any mythic plus pieces, it's not from the weekly vault, you can't upgrade it. So it's like, then what's the point? Like, I don't really, actually, I think I'm mainly in PvP gear. I think I'm mainly in PvP and some raiding gear, not much. I still need at some point to actually like try and get 1800, but I think I'm at that point. I think I'm like almost 1200 or something in RPGs. Well, my guild was doing it, but just we haven't done it since, and I could care less about PvP, really. Yep, bear must complete. I got turned in just yet. I'm going to get that frozen heart staff, which is over there. So it's just like I probably won't get invited anyways because I'm a ret paladin. Bet you if I was like, I don't know, I've seen ret in arenas in the arena championship, but I don't know. Who knows? Let's see. Oh, is there a cave somewhere, right? Oh, oops, I walked off. I think there's a cave. Yeah, there's a cave. I think it's in this water. If I remember correctly. There's a cave somewhere that you have to dive into. I did this once before. Like a long time ago. Bring back memories. Memories of a young, naive WoW player. God, I need to buy when I go to buy flying when I'm level 30, which is probably like what? 4 levels? Yeah, 4 levels from now. I will not regret that choice. And then the water strider will be useless. Where was this cave at? Is it not in the water? Did I make a mistake? Or did I miss it? I vanished. Hit the vanish. Was it down here? I remember it being somewhere. I think it was underwater. I think it might have been on land. I might have just been dumb. I thought it was in the water. Oh. Alright, let's see. Bear, do you know where any caves are around here? Me too. So, like, I'm right on top of them. So I'm guessing the cave could be anywhere. the cave. It could be anywhere. It could literally be anywhere. Okay. Cave. It's gonna take me like an extra 20 minutes to find this cave. It's not down there. Boop, 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 boop. Is it one of those one caves that's like a hole? And you gotta find the hole. Oh, bear. I've done pissed off Winnie the Pooh. Unless this is the cave. This looks like a cave. This looks like a fortress. This is it. Here. Found it. Is that a rare? No. Can I, is it? Well, never mind. Now I'm being... Look at me dodge all your abilities. That bear is coming in hot. Bink. 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 Oh, okay. Yeah. I if I actually have to fight that guy. I actually don't remember this quest. It's been a while. It's been a while. Okay. So what was I? Valor and Justice. I just think they should do Valor and Justice. Justice could help be the upgrade system, and then yeah, Justice and Valor could just be the upgrade system, right? You could have just like Valor just to buy the gear, and then depending on what content you do. So if you're like, oh, I do raiding content, right? It's like, okay, then yeah, we'll be taking this. You know, I do raiding content. Well, then I should be able to unlock, you know, I should be able to unlock it via raiding. You know, like I should be able to upgrade that gear via raiding. There should be gear for both PV for Mythic Plus and raiding, right? Like there should be drops from both, and then, you know, it's weird that there is no like vendor for PvE gear, but there is one for PvP. It's like that doesn't. It was so much better the other way around. I'm actually gonna do this. I'm gonna just stop here. Okay, so it's been about 30 minutes. We still got a lot of quests to do, and we've been ranting on about Justice and Valor. And I'll continue in the next episode. As well, I don't know. Pretty much repeated myself. Said my thanks on it. But excuse me, stretching. But thank you guys for watching this episode. I will see everyone next time. Thank you for watching. Peace.